Hey guys, it's Gabby. I think I just found the world's luckiest girl. Not only does she have two handsome twins fighting over her, but they're also ultra billionaires and jealous.
I was sitting in the school cafeteria with my friend Louise. It was just your typical boring day at school when Louise suddenly let out a gasp. "Where did they come from?" she said. I spun around to see what had caught her attention. My mouth dropped open. I was lost for words. Standing at the entrance were the two best-looking boys I had ever seen in my life. They were obviously identical twins. You couldn't tell them apart.
Okay. Best friend meal date and dessert for the two of us walks right through the door. I'm not complaining.
Wow, I said. Who are they? Hey, I saw them first, Louise said, laughing. I knew she was only messing around. She already had a serious boyfriend. She wasn't interested in anyone else. I'm going to introduce myself to them, I said, standing up. But before I go on, make sure you like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, and then you'll definitely meet your dream date.
Friend has a boyfriend. Okay, more reasons not to complain.
I walked over to the twins.
Ooh.
Hi, I'm Tessa.
She's
Hi,
bold.
Tessa. I'm Sam. This is my twin brother, Sean, said one of the boys. Are
You're
you
cute.
new here? I asked. The twins told me that they had just moved here because their dad had bought a company in our town.
Oh.
Well, if you need anyone to show you around, just let me know.
You need a tour guide? You need a friend? A shoulder to lean on? That's your gal. They're cute for animation with the blonde and light eyes.
Thanks, we might take you up on that offer,
Cute.
Sam said. The bell signaling the end of lunch break rang.
Okay.
Better get back to class, I said. See you around.
Okay, flirt. I see what she did there.
I went back to where Louise was sitting.
Girlfriend talk.
Oh my God, I said. I think I've just died and gone to heaven. They're so cute. I could hardly concentrate on my lessons for the rest of the day. I just kept on thinking about the twins. I definitely had a big crush on them, but I wasn't so sure who I liked more.
That's my
They
question.
were soon popular with everyone at school. They were both really good at sports, and it wasn't before long they had made it onto all the school sports teams.
Not
They were
surprised.
also really good fun outside of school. They had only been at our school for a few weeks when they invited everyone to their house for a pool party.
I'm
I
in.
was so excited. This would be my chance to get to know them properly.
That's what I'm saying. She has to go. It's a no-brainer. Good.
At school, they were always surrounded by their friends or groups of giggling girls. It was hard to get a moment on my own with them. When we
Don't worry.
arrived at their house, I was shocked. It was enormous. It
Ooh, a
literally took
mansion.
me about 10 minutes to walk up the driveway to their house. Their parents were obviously really wealthy. I knew that they always had nice clothes and the latest sneakers, but this was on a whole new level.
Dang, so they really got it like that. Like, they literally live like millionaires.
Their kitchen was bigger than my whole house. We
Wow.
went outside to the garden. Some of my friends were already swimming in the pool. The twins showed me where I could change and told me to help myself to anything I wanted to eat or drink. They had set up a table in the pool house with every possible drink or snack anyone might ever want.
It's like a community pool in his backyard. That pool is ginormous. Looks fun.
I went and joined everyone in the pool, but I still didn't get the chance to speak to them on my own. I felt a bit out of their league, to be honest. Of course, they wouldn't want to date someone ordinary like me. Even though they never showed off about how much money they had, they probably only dated the daughters of their parents' rich friends.
Oh, God.
My parents weren't rich. They couldn't afford to buy me the latest
one
clothes or
cares.
give me money to go out to fancy restaurants.
They invited you to a pool party. Took the time to talk to you. Why do people always find a reason to doubt themselves? He likes you. They like you.
Well, if I wanted to date one of them, I would need to start earning my own money. I decided there and then that I would try to find myself a Saturday job.
Oh. So you didn't have a job. I kind of get it now. Because truthfully, no one cares how much money your parents make. But girl, you got to do something. Ambition, hard work. Just get the job for you.
That way, I would have my own money. I would be able to buy nice things and would be able to go to the places they went to. I started looking online for any vacancies in our area. I saw an ad that caught my eye.
Ooh.
A company in town was looking for a girl to work on Saturday with sending out emails, answering the telephone, and making coffees. I could definitely do that. I sent off my CV and crossed my fingers. It was only a couple of days later that I got a reply. I nervously opened the email. I couldn't believe it. I had got the job.
Woo! She got it!
Saturday morning, I woke up early and got myself ready. After breakfast, my dad drove me into town. Just do your best, Tessa. He told me as he dropped me off in front of the building. Good
Words
luck.
of wisdom.
I watched my dad drive off into the distance. Once he was out of sight, I went into the building. There was a lady sitting behind a desk in the middle of the building. I guessed that she must be the receptionist. Excuse me, I said. I'm the new Saturday girl. Where do I need to go? The receptionist told me I was to go up to the 10th floor. I pushed the elevator button and watched as the numbers went down one at a time.
Watched the elevator numbers go down one at a time. I hope so. Any elevator that starts skipping numbers can stay the heck away from me. First part of your job, you gotta make it up there to that floor safely.
Ping! The doors opened and I stepped inside. My heart was beating so loud, I felt sure that everyone else in the elevator would be able to hear it.
Ow.
But if they did, they didn't say anything. Eventually, the elevator reached to the 10th floor and the doors opened. You would not believe what happened next. I stepped out of the elevator and banged straight into someone walking down the corridor. Oh, excuse me, I said. I'm sorry, I didn't see you there.
Okay.
I wanted the ground to open up and swallow me. I was so embarrassed. How could I have done that on my first morning at work? Tessa? I heard a voice say. I looked at the person I had bumped into. Sean? Or Sam?
No.
I said. I could never work out which one of the twins I was talking to.
No!
What are you doing here? I asked. This is my dad's company. Oh, and by the way, it's Sean, he said, laughing.
Wow. How lucky can you get? Bump into your crush. It is one way to get their attention.
I told him that I had applied to work here as a Saturday girl and had got the job. Will you be seeing a lot of me then? Sean said. Both Sam and I always help out my dad whenever we can.
Good kid.
For the rest of the morning, I was really busy. I hardly had time to think about Sean or Sam. It was about 11 o'clock when I eventually had 5 minutes to myself. I sat there looking out of the office window. I'd enjoyed my morning's work and was feeling quite pleased with myself.
Go outside.
Suddenly, there was a knock at my door. Come in, I shouted. The door opened and one of the twins walked in. Hey, it's Sean. I thought you might want a cup of tea, he said, handing me a cup. How are you getting on? Oh, it's great. I think I'm going to love working here.
He likes
We sat and chatted whilst I drank my tea. Sean was so funny and we really hit it off. When he left the office, I sat there thinking to myself about how cute he was. We really had a good connection. The rest of the morning went by like a flash.
But have we isolated a twin? Looks like it's Sean.
I couldn't believe it when one of the other girls told me that it was time for my lunch break. There's a company cafeteria on the 12th floor, she said. Most of us head up there for lunch. When I got to the cafeteria, I looked at the list of things they had. I didn't want to waste all my wages on an expensive lunch, so I just picked up a packet of chips and a bottle of water. I put them on my tray and joined the queue to pay. I was just about to reach the cashier when someone tapped me on the shoulder. It looked like it was Sean again. Hi, Sean, I said. No, it's not Sean, it's Sam, he said. I thought I might find you in here. Sam looked down at my tray.
Casually bumps into twin number 2.
Is that your lunch? We can get you something better than that. It's my treat. He picked up a lasagna and a fruit bowl and put it on his tray.
Wait, did he just grab the pasta? He put his hand on the lasagna, picked it up. I have my doubts now. Brownie points for buying her a meal. Cute.
Go find a table and I'll pay for this, he said. I went and sat down. Sam joined me and we sat and ate our lunch together. We got on so well. He had me in fits of laughter, telling me silly jokes and stuff. I couldn't believe how kind he was. Both of the twins were really nice.
Oh no.
The next day, I was walking along the hallway at school with Louise when I saw one of the twins walking towards us.
Oh man.
Hi, Tessa, he said. I wanted to ask you something. Would you like to go to the prom with me? Oh, and by the way, I'm Sam. I couldn't believe that he actually liked me. I never thought I would be so lucky. I was about to say yes when I heard a voice behind me. What's going on?
Please don't ruin this moment.
I turned around. It was Sean standing there. Oh, hi, I said. Sam has just asked me to go to the prom with him. Wait, no, I want you to go to the prom with me, said Sean. I looked at them both. I couldn't believe what I was hearing.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. Girl, what did you do? Tell me.
They both wanted to take me to the prom?
Uh-huh.
I saw her first, screamed Sean. She's my date. No, she isn't. She's going with me.
Oh!
Sam screamed back.
What about
I
what I
looked
want?
at them arguing with each other. It was the first time in my life that two boys were fighting over me. Eventually, they stopped arguing and turned to me. There's nothing else for it, Sam said. You will have to choose who you want to go with. I had no idea how I was going to make that decision.
I don't know how she's gonna make that decision. Tessa, you have cute twin, billionaire boy fighting over you. Whatever should you do?
I can't choose between you both, I said. What if you make it some sort of competition? Said Louise. Then whoever wins gets to take you to the prom. Yes, that's a good idea, said Sam.
Is it?
You will have to decide what the competition will be, Louise went on. I didn't know what to say. Everyone was crowding around me. Choose, 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 they chanted. Eventually, I said the first thing that popped into my head. Okay, a running race around the school field.
Okay, she kept it simple. Very simple.
The twins both agreed to race each other. So after school that afternoon, we all headed down to the school field. Louise counted down. 3, 2, 1, go! The twins set off sprinting down the field. They were neck and neck as they turned the first corner. It was going to be a tight race. I watched as they turned the last corner and were running on the final leg towards us. Sean started to take the lead. They were in the last 10 meters and Sean was still ahead of Sam. Suddenly, Sean went flying to the ground and fell flat on his face. Sam had tripped him up on purpose. Sam sprinted past him and through the finish line. He had won the race, but he had only done so by cheating. There was no way I was going to go to the prom with a cheat.
That's what I'm saying.
Go over to Sam. I'm sorry, Sam. I'm going to go to the prom with Sean. I don't like cheaters, I said. I went and helped Sean to get up. I want to go to the prom with you, Sean, I told him. He smiled at me. Thank you, he said.
Cute.
On the night of the prom, I sat in my parents' living room waiting nervously for Sean to arrive. I felt like a princess in my beautiful pink dress. My mom had helped me with my hair and makeup. I had been looking forward to the night for ages. A big black limo pulled up in front of my house. I think your date has arrived. You look beautiful, Tessa, my dad said proudly. I went outside. Sean held the car door open for me and I climbed inside the limo.
I like
You
him.
look gorgeous, Tessa, he said. I felt like I was dreaming. I had never been so happy in my life before. We had so much fun at the prom. Sean held my hand and told me jokes to make me laugh. Come on, let's dance, he said, pulling me to the dance floor. We had only been on the dance floor for a couple of minutes when I heard the shouting. I wondered what on earth was going on. Suddenly, I saw Sam standing at the entrance. He was looking around him. Where are you? Where are you? He screamed.
What? You know what? It's getting out of hand. Out of hand.
When he saw us, he came running over. Tessa, that's Sam you're with. I'm Sean. I looked at them both. What are you talking about? I asked. He locked me in my room and threw away the key so he could take you to the prom instead of me. Sam or Sean screamed. I wasn't sure who was who. He's lying. I'm the real Sean. He's just saying that to confuse you, the other twin said. I had no idea who to believe.
Literally. Who does she believe? We need an identifying mark. Something. To see which is which. The drama. Gotta go.
I didn't know which one of them was telling the truth.
That's what I'm saying.
I knew that I had to make a decision and there was only one thing for it. This is just too hard, I said. I'm not going to date either of you. They looked at me in shock. You can't mean that, the first twin said. Why would you give up on us? We could have something really special. It's twins that share something special, and I don't want to be the ones that come between you two, I said.
Right.
I think it's better that we just stay good friends.
Who would you have picked to date? Sam or Sean? What about neither? Comment down below with your answer. Like the video, subscribe, check out my Instagram. Catch you guys later. Bye.